what y'all been waiting for, ain't it?
So you all watch anime, right? I'm sure at some point someone's told you to watch One Piece, right? And in the back of your mind, you considered it, but then again, you were like, nah. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to remind you why it's so important to watch One Piece. I mean, it's not that important,
but for the sake of cleansing your soul, I think you should watch One Piece.
Now, when someone recommends it to you, obviously you're like, One Piece is trash, One Piece is too long, One Piece killed my grandma. And I'm going to remind you why you should ignore that side of you that says that. And I personally don't know why you would think that. But you know what? It's been a long day. Let's get you to bed so you can take your medicine and
go to sleep.
Alright, enough jokes, but think of it like this. The reason it's so important to watch it right now is because once One Piece is over and you can simply look up what the One Piece is, or you can watch a video explaining everything that happens instead of watching or reading the series yourself, it won't have that same kind of magic to it. Think of it like this. Let's say someone tells you there's something amazing at the top of this really long staircase, right? The staircase is really long, but they said it's something amazing up there. But the only way to really know is to walk all the way up there yourself and look at it. Now, if you could see what was there from at the bottom, you of course wouldn't walk all the way up there. You'd be able to see it from right there. And if it wasn't something you personally liked, you wouldn't enjoy it. You know what I mean? So you wouldn't see it as a valuable journey. Valuable journey isn't the right term, but the best way to say it is you wouldn't see it as something that's worth your time if you could see what it was from right there. Even under the circumstances of which you couldn't see it but still didn't want to make that journey, the thought would still linger in your mind. I wonder what was at the top of the staircase. You know what I mean? There's so many ways to say what I just said. And another way I can think of is imagine a character's death, right? This character, you love this character in your story, whatever story it is, you absolutely love that character, but you learn that they died, and now you can never look at that character or their achievements in the same light as you did before, because you know that it doesn't matter because that character is going to die. Another way to look at it is once someone tells you you're having a surprise party, it's no longer a surprise party anymore. A lot of the parts in the show where they discover something or they win wouldn't feel like a discovery or a win to you because you already know what they're looking for. You already know what's going to happen. You already know that at the end of the story, this is that and this is this. Now, to be fair, there are quite a lot of parts in One Piece that are unrelated to what Roger's treasure actually is. There's still so many parts of the story that could feel entirely new and fresh, but the ending and the things leading up to the ending, such as locations, a lot of theories would seem unrewarding and feel like a lot of filler once you already know what the One Piece is. Even when the main character Luffy himself had a chance to learn where the One Piece was and get a direct answer about what it is, he chose not to simply because he wanted to find out for himself. Watching One Piece is like going on a journey with the crew. When the crew discovers something, you discover it as well. When the crew wins, you also win. Another example I want to bring up is Adventure Time. One of my favorite shows ever. When it starts, Finn is just 12 years old and it's just a show about a boy and his magical dog. As the story slowly progresses, things get more twisted, dark, and truths are uncovered. But you learn these truths and witness these twists alongside Finn and Jake. You see their struggles and how they overcome them. And just like I said before, you do the same thing with One Piece. Now, something else I want to talk about is the length of One Piece. You know, a lot of people are scared of that word, the length. They're scared of how long One Piece is. Now, think about it like this. You don't read a book to finish the book unless you're trying to get to like another book, which is understandable. But like you read books to experience books, you know what I mean? You don't read the book just to end the book, you know what I mean? You don't look for the ending in the book. You look for what's happening in the book as you're reading it in the present. You're not looking towards the future of the end of the book unless it's a really bad book. I mean, another way I can say it is like, let's say you had to read in a book for an assignment and you just want to get the book over with. So you skim through it and look towards the end and read the ending of the book. Now you fail the test because you didn't read the book. You didn't absorb the information from the book. Now I want you to imagine a story without volume. Like, let me write a story right quick. Once upon a time, there was a boy. The end. Now I bet you have questions. You would ask me, what was the boy doing? What time was the boy alive? What happened at the end of the story? What did the boy do during this time? And you want to know why you don't have these answers? Because you looked at the beginning of the story and then skipped straight to the end of the story. So now you don't know what the boy was doing. Now to further extend what I was saying, a lot of people worry about not being able to catch up to the current story, but you don't have to. The lengthy story of One Piece is meant to be enjoyed thoroughly, as with any show or book you can watch or read at your own pace. Like I said before, watching One Piece is your own journey, a journey at which you decide the pace. Now for the hardest part, the art. I'm not gonna lie, I got nothing for this because without lying, look at this nigga. The overexpressive art of One Piece allows those emotional moments to really hit home. Moments when a character cries or smiles can really be felt due to the expressiveness of the art. To further extend that, I think that's one of One Piece's greatest assets, its ability to carry emotions through its panels and scenes, its ability to showcase but also hide information in a way that keeps you thinking. Take Orange Town for an example. During this arc you learn the value of treasure, and how it's not just shiny coins or gems, but can also be a hat or a pet shop, perfectly displaying that different people in this world gain happiness from just simple things. Even in its most nonsensical scenes, One Piece can convey emotions through its characters in amazing ways, displaying both happiness and sadness through the art like I said before. And even through objects like the ships in One Piece, each designed to represent its captain and their personality. The flags take part in this as well, showcased by the very obvious Straw Hat Jolly Roger. Even islands are extremely unique, with unique species, plants, and even people. I'm mainly listing this because what anime would you watch that has plants that grow food? I also just realized that there are multiple plants that grow food on them. Alright, I'm gonna go back to talking about the length. Now, I know One Piece is a long series. I'm not gonna lie and say that it isn't, because it is. But some of y'all are lying, bro. I know y'all got time, because there's no way y'all would watch Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Super. It doesn't make sense. Dragon Ball isn't as long as One Piece, but some of y'all have done that. I know y'all have. Y'all can't come on this video and start lying to me. I know y'all have. Not to mention there's other manga with like 1,500 chapters, like Ippo for example. That's really long, but a lot of people like Ippo. I'm just saying, maybe some of y'all just have short attention spans and you can't focus on it because it's too long, which I understand. But at the same time, I feel like half of y'all say that, but a lot of y'all just don't like One Piece, which is fine. That's completely fine actually. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This is one of my first ever like 8-minute videos. One thing I do want to note is I'm not gonna be a One Piece YouTuber. I want to be a manga YouTuber, manga, anime, whatever, but also I want to do a lot of other things as well. So kind of like a mixed media manga anime type of deal, if that makes sense. So one thing I will say is the script for this video, because I'm horrible at writing scripts and also I'm horrible at doing things when they need to be done. I'm a horrible procrastinator. But my next video is completely different from One Piece, and it won't be the script writing. You can tell the writing for this was kind of goofy and my lines are kind of goofy as well, but it'll be better next time, because next time I actually know how to write a script. Through this time I was just writing on Google Docs, you know, and saying everything I was thinking, if that makes sense. So let me know if y'all enjoyed this video. I'll yeah, also I'm just stalling for time, so wait until it's about there. Yeah,
in case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.